Right. Hi, everybody. I'm here talking about recruiter enablement as normal, and I'm joined by Catherine Turner today. Catherine, welcome. Thanks very much for joining me. Give us a bit of an introduction. Who are you? Tell us a bit about your background.
Thank you, Adam. Thanks for having me. So yeah, I'm Catherine Turner. I've been doing finance recruitment for nearly 30 years. So I'm not the same as many of Adam's guests who've got a lot of sit on the talent acquisition side. I've been, the hard cold face as a recruiter. Recently moved away from that and have set up a new business called SearchHive, which is a talent platform essentially.
Right. Let's start by finding out, what do you think about when I use the phrase recruiter enablement? What's that all about?
So to me, the clue's in the title. So recruiter enablement is all about getting the tools to enable recruiters to do their jobs to the best of their ability. I think the job is huge, absolutely huge as a recruiter. Yeah. So it's about having all the tools, all the processes and all the systems across the way to make them successful.
Okay, I agree. Can you give me some examples of the types of things that recruiters might need to be able to do their job more effectively? You've obviously been in it for a long time, so yes. What are some examples of the types of things?
I think, first of all, it's going to be very different if you're in a large company or in a smaller company. So if you're in a larger company, you might have access to a lot of tools. And if you're in a smaller company, you might be expected to go and find a lot of tools and ways of working and how to do things. But ultimately, people need to understand in the business what your role is, and you need to understand what your role is from start to finish. So are you involved from the moment that somebody needs to hire? Do you have to learn to have those relationships with those people? How much are you having to put together yourself, etc.? So I think in terms of the tools, it's really that onboarding initially to understand what involvement the business wants from you as a recruiter. And then you can talk about what tools you might need.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I think the onboarding is really important when it comes to this. Let's turn the attention towards SearchHive a little bit, though, because you've led recruitment businesses, you've built recruitment businesses. Why have you moved away from that?
Okay, so truth be told, we've watched how the recruitment industry had changed, and we understand that talent teams had grown enormously and businesses wanted to take control, and we wanted to be a part of that. We wanted to support talent teams. So from our point of view, we understood we would work with many talent managers, but they have a finite a percentage of time or money that they're allowed to spend on recruiters. So we thought, well, actually, why don't we enable them in their role? So, you might be a talent manager at Vodafone, you might recruit lots of technology people. And then when it comes to recruit a finance person, you don't necessarily know how to do that. So we wanted to create a tool for talent teams.
Great. Okay. So how does SearchHive work?
So SearchHive is basically an online marketplace. So you come to us, you need to recruit multiple finance hires, you might need to recruit one finance hire. You come on, you log in, it's all very simple. You've got 30 job families to choose from, so they're all across finance and banking. You can select on qualification, degree, etc. You then very simply message out as little or as many candidates as you want. The candidates then get the opportunity to say whether they're interested, and then the conversation begins. So a company is in complete control of their hiring process still, but what they've got is immediate access to actively looking pre-screened candidates.
I think this is great. When we think about the supply chain and finance recruitment, we think about a lot of internal talent acquisition teams don't really need any help with the interviewing bit and the closing bit and doing all that. What they need to know is the equivalent of that profile frame on LinkedIn, which says, come and get me, basically.
Yeah.
If I'm in a finance team, I can't put that on LinkedIn because my boss will be like, what are you doing? But I could go into SearchHive and I could make myself available there. And I guess because of your experience in the finance recruitment area and the SearchHive brand and bringing people together, it's creating that kind of a two-sided marketplace type of approach.
Absolutely correct. So it gives people, you know, those passively looking job seekers somewhere to sit comfortably, and they're not talking to recruiters, but it's the instant access. And that's what we've found with some of our new clients, is that they can speak to one of their internal managers who's looking to hire somebody, and instantly they can have access to these people. So there's not time wasted, which is so important. Obviously, we know there are lots of good tools out there, but this is better.
Well, the other thing is, if I'm an accountant, and I mean, it's quite likely that I'm in a job, and I'm not actively out there looking for opportunities, but if I create a profile on SearchHive, I mean, most people should be, I believe, they should be always open to conversations.
Yeah.
So if they just join SearchHive, update their profile as they get more skills and different skills and things like that, then they're just kind of keeping themselves like open to conversations, I guess.
Absolutely. Otherwise, you leave yourself open to chance, as we all know, which is, you know, who is going to communicate with me? Does my LinkedIn profile look good enough that people are actually going to come after me? Maybe not. And those really busy, really brilliant people, they don't always have it up to date. So, you know, they're some of the best that we obviously, because we've been in the industry for 30 years, we can unearth those people. So, no, it's very exciting.
Yes. Okay, Catherine, thank you for taking some time to come and talk to me about recruiter enablement and to tell me a bit more about SearchHive. It's been great to find out.
Thank you very much, Adam. You take care. Bye-bye.